National Broadcast System, directly from Hjalmar Johansen, with Adrian Grama and King Anders Hatleskog. Oi! King Zanzibar! I'm the almighty king of Zanzibar!
That is you, man, that is you. What is this, King Zanzibar? You have to share this with the viewers, man.
Well, how shall I say this? Yeah, it has something to do with that I'm impressing on all the levels down at higher when we train, if I remember, yeah.
Yeah, we have this reward system, yeah.
Yeah.
And this young man, he is so lucky. He's now pulling off 7 training sequences a week.
Yeah.
And that is in average. Sometimes we push it to even 8, yeah?
Yeah. Gotta keep your body in the physical shape on the best form, yeah?
Yeah, and when we have the bathing situation on Fridays, and when he has done his 7th round with training, then he gets his reward. And what is that, King Zanzibar?
Yeah, it's that I'll be laying on a mattress with a beautiful lady next to me waving and next to me on the mattress, yeah?
And pushing you around, and you're just floating there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good reward, man.
Yeah.
And then and in your fantasy there, you are just laying on the coast of this African island, Zanzibar, yeah?
Yeah.
That is the dream, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hardcore, man. You're doing so well. And last Friday, what happened then?
Yeah, there was no Zanzibar trip this Friday because it was the 4 of us, you and I and 2 others, who carried out the swimming session alone. Yeah.
Yeah. And what was I so impressed of on this Friday, man? Was there something that we did that we not usually do?
Yeah. Or was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was. We took care of that changing situation all by ourselves, yeah?
Yeah, and I grab hold of this handle and I push myself up automatically, good, because I'm so big now. So then I just grab the handle and I pull myself up automatically by having one hand on the handle there.
This is a result of all your good training, Adrian.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you have become so strong and stable in your body.
Yeah.
So, in the changing situation, when we take off the rails and you are not so stable in your feet, then we usually had needed to be 2 persons to lift you up.
Yeah.
But now, as a result of this continuously training,
Yeah.
you just grab the handlebar with your right hand, and I just helped you a little bit, and you stood there with that powerful body of yours, and we took care of business all alone, yeah?
Yeah.
That is a huge win for you, man. That hard work you are putting down, it pays off, man.
Yeah.
And this has not been a quick fix, but I'm so impressed that you have the stamina to go up and do the work day in, day out. And I cannot say how important it is. And like I have told you before, at a point in your life, you're going to look back and say, wow, that is where the big difference occurred, yeah?
Yeah, because
when you started to do the work, man.
I'd imagine if I had had some, I wouldn't necessarily say problems or anything, but if I had moments at my past that I have usually grown grown out of in a way, and I look back at those when I become a young adult, and I say, wow, I can't remember that I had that previous problem in the past.
No.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and the way you have been stepping things up, Adrian, on everyday basis, you are lifting yourself up. You are taking the runs
Yeah.
every day, and you have that fighting mentality.
Like for example, remember the early days when we were walking through the classroom. Yeah.
You got sweaty, and you were breathing
Yeah.
just from getting up from the group room and going over to the classroom.
Yeah. And look at me now.
You can run back and forth to the canteen every day.
Yeah.
You don't breathe, not a sign of a sweat pearl on your forehead.
Yeah.
You have just trained yourself. Just come on, and you are just inspiring everybody, and you are taking control and saying, "Hey Kim, come on, let's walk."
Yeah.
And we have, since we started down here, we
Yeah.
have never experienced a stiffness in your knee like we had in Drangedal, yeah?
Yeah. Due to the running.
No, yeah, due to the running and the cold with the CP
The
that
cold. We have a stiffness on January last year, actually.
yeah, a little bit when it was a bit cold there, but then we had this car situation. Yeah, that's true, Adrian. But but since you've been training so good, like you've been doing,
Yeah.
I feel it's a very new scenario and so much better results, and it's such a big pleasure to not have to see you in agonizing pain,
Yeah.
like because that was really hurting me, Adrian, when we started the days when it was so cold in Drangedal there,
Yeah.
and we literally had to
Break my.
break your legs up to get you going in the morning, and I saw that you had such a much big amount of pain.
Yeah, it was it was a such big case of agonizing pain that it was hurtful for me actually.
Yeah.
And because I remember when I had borrowed my father's working dress,
Yeah, you had this big Veidekke suit on you, and we had to undress you every morning
Yeah.
just to keep you warm. So we kept the flexibility in your knees. Yeah.
Yeah, but the warm to keep the fact that I was gonna keep the warm by wearing that suit that didn't help because I was just as stiff when I got up. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that didn't help.
No, the hard work is paying off, Adrian, and it's so important now when your body is continuously developing and growing
Yeah,
that you are feeding it with the muscles and just in programming it to stand the challenge it's gonna meet
yeah,
and build muscles
yeah.
and be strong all the way.
Mhm.
And that is a really good reward you have. I see that you enjoy it so much, floating around on Zanzibar.
Yeah,
And we're gonna get clearness during the day. Maybe it's gonna be Zanzibar this first coming Friday.
yeah. I remember. I have some small memories of you agreeing on that last Monday.
Yeah, it's a bit. We're gonna see, but we just keep up the good work, and the results speak for itself.
Yeah.
You're a strong young man, man.
And that's also a thing that I could speak about because I train on daily basis, day in and day out, and sometimes I get a bit stiffness, and I noticed 2 weeks ago I had the stiffness in my left shoulder right here,
Yeah, you were pushing hard, Adrian.
and
You were going very hard on it, and
I keep on doing my regular set because I want to impress the Zanzibar lady, but she says that she will not be impressed if I am in agonizing pain. Yeah?
no, we gotta listen to the signals the body is sending. So when you train hard and your body is saying, okay, now I got enough, then we listen, then we take it a bit easy, and then we take a bit lower weights, and we adjust.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
King Zanzibar, over and out!